Hi guys, so today I'm doing a really dark smoky eye for fall. It's using greens and browns from the new, well, a lot of other colors too. Well, color-wise, mostly just green and brown. From the Smoked Urban Decay palette. I really love this, and it's perfect for fall. All that good stuff, and then it comes with an eyeliner, which I use in the video as well. It's kind of like darkened emerald, bottle-ish green. It's really rattly. Big for fall. I love this look. I love using dark greens on the eyes, no matter what your eye color. I've got kind of like blue-green eyes, and honestly, they look different depending on what I use. Looks great with this. Brown eyes looks amazing with greens like this. So really, anyone can pull this off. It's going to look great for fall. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to kind of balance out smoky eyes, really dark eyes, with the products that you use on the rest of your face at the end of the video. And yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you want to see exactly how to do it, then keep watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is apply a green base to help the eyeshadow stick, and it's going to really kind of brighten up that green as well. And I'm just using an eyeliner for this. You don't have to have a million cream eyeshadows, and you don't have to buy specific products that are made, for that. You can just use your eyeliners if you have a lot of colorful ones, and this one is a 24/7 liner by Urban Decay, and it's called Covet. And it's just a really perfect, beautiful green for fall. I love this eyeliner anyways, just on its own. But yeah, it takes a little longer to apply when you're doing an eyeliner like this. And always use a formula that's really soft, like these 24/7 liners are, because you don't want to drag your eye area around. And then kind of connect it to the lower lash line. And when you're doing really dark smoky looks, I tell people all the time that are kind of concerned about looking raccoony to start with a little bit on the lower lash line and then work your way up. That's usually what causes that, is too much on the lower lash line, and everybody's different. Yes, I'm wearing hot rollers. I'm just keeping it real. And then I always make sure that you apply just a little bit more in your crease, because usually I don't get it up quite as high as I need to. Take a brush to blend it like a P82. These are my very favorite ones, these Sigma ones that are the precision brushes. Really, really good for blending out cream eyeshadows or when you use eyeliner like this, because you really have to blend it out, because the eyeshadow will catch in certain areas if it's not blended smooth. And then I'm going to go ahead and start with my Smoked palette. They look like this. And they have a lot of really nice colors, just perfect colors. Great highlight shades that aren't too frosted, not frosted at all really. Tons of colorful shades to create like really nice dark smoky eyes, but that are a little more colorful, a little different. We're doing a green smoky eye, so I'm going to take this color called Loaded, and I'm going to use this brush. It's an E55 by Sigma. And you're just going to apply the color everywhere that we applied that green. You can see how intense and pretty this is. So I'm patting it the most on this outer area against the lash line. Work your way up to the crease. And then tap it on this inner half. Before we blend, take a smaller brush. This is an E20. It's a lot smaller. And take that same color and just kind of overlap that on the bottom. You could even use like one of those pointier brushes, but I really like this one for this. Okay, then we're going to blend around the color. For dark smoky looks, I really like to use this big brush. It's an E50 by Sigma, and it really kind of keeps the color under control, like it takes it down, rather than using a brush like this, which might blend the color up further, and that's not what we want to do. So just kind of point it downward and go back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and do my brow highlight. I'm going to take this color called Kinky and an angled brush like this. It's an E70 by Sigma. And I just dab the color under my brow. I take that same color on the same brush and I just lightly dab it in that inner little pocket that can look shadowy, right along my inner tear duct area. And I'm going to take this brown shade right there called Bar Lust. It's like a medium to dark, like frosted brown. Using this color, this brush, it's an E40 by Sigma. I'm just getting the very tip of the brush in that, and then I'm lightly tracing around the color, all around the green. And then I'm taking this brown, it's a very matte dark brown called Backdoor, and this E45 brush. I'm going to get that right in the color, And I'm just going to deepen this outer corner. You could use black, but I think using the brown with the greens makes the look almost softer because it's so dark. It intensifies it just as well. It kind of makes it look more fall too, with the green and the brown. I love it. Now for the liner, I'm using the one that came with the kit. It's called Perversion. It's a 24/7 pencil and it is very, very black and pretty. And I'm just going to start by lining my waterline very close to the lashes. The whole point of doing this is just to kind of darken everything that's flesh toned, to kind of create like a seamless blend between this shade on the lower lash line all the way up to the actual lash line where you can kind of see the skin in between the lashes. Taking that all the way in. And then you can do that on the upper lash line as well. I do have a tight lining and a waterline video and all that that kind of explains this and the difference and all that. Alright, so I took that all the way in. Now if you want, you can actually line the actual skin on the upper side of your lash line on the lid. Very, very thin. We don't want to cover up a lot of the pretty eyeshadow. And this is an E65 brush, by the way. It's perfect for doing that. Then for my lashes, I'm using the Armani Eyes to Kill. I got a new tube of this, and I'm so in love all over again. You guys know this is, well, some of you, I guess, if you've been watching my videos for a little while, know that this is my current absolute favorite mascara I've ever found. And I was using the L'Oreal Voluminous Full Definition, which is very similar, and it's great stuff. But then when you go back to this is just, I don't know, I just love it. So definitely apply a couple of coats. Make sure that you can really see your lashes, because when you, as I've said before, do looks that are dark like this, it can sometimes really swallow up your lashes and you can't see them because it's so dark. False lashes would be really great for this too. Alright, so that's the look for the eyes. I will take my rollers out because I'm going to spare you that for the beginning and end of the video. It's not a good look. And if you keep watching, I'll show you what I did on the rest of my face, the blush colors and the lip colors that I used. Okay, so since this is a very dark eye look, when you apply your blush and your lipstick, it's all about finding a good balance. Sure, it's fall. Dark colors is always what people just immediately go to, but that doesn't necessarily mean fall. Dark lips are not the only fall appropriate lip color. When I do super dark smoky eyes, I like to have almost like an extreme nude lip. Like I like to kind of balance it out like that. It makes it look a bit sweeter. Too dark lips, even if you do just a regular color that might look normal on a normal day, when you're not wearing such dark colors, can look a bit too intense when you pair it with a really dark eye. So just keep that in mind. If you want to go for that look, then definitely apply a darker lipstick. It's all up to you. But my go-to shade, which has disappeared, here it is, right in front of my face, is the Japanese Maple. And I already applied that just to see what it would look like, and I just kind of left it on and it stayed on all through the video. And then Bait by MAC. It's a really just kind of very lightly pearl light pink. Really nice, and it just kind of, again, sweetens the look a little bit. For my blush, I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Doll Face, again, just to kind of sweeten things up a bit. And I used an angled brush. This is an F40. And that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and that you'll try this look out for fall. And definitely try the Smoked palette. It's really nice. I really like it. And yeah, hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.